today we're going to be talking about our brand new build, finally getting started on the Mini Bike Syndicate's frame. We're going to be building him a roller. So Ben's been working on the frame all day today, getting it dialed in for the specifics. This is going to be a gas build.
It's Easter Sunday. We're out here just grinding. We're building.
Oh, shout out to everybody that watched our TikTok. We had a TikTok at this point in time, like, I think we shot it on, what, Saturday? It's been like 2 days and has like 1.6 million views, so thanks, guys. If you're not on TikTok, go check out the TikTok. What do you have to say about the frames, Ben?
I was having a real tough time trying to get this notch right because you have like 4 different angles that all come together. You have like the rotation, you have the tube angle, you have the angle of this, and then you have the 2 tubes that join together. It was just really tough to get that perfect, but I think I finally nailed it. That's going to be huge for production because before on the first one, we just did it by hand, plasma cutter. It works, but it's not ideal for manufacturing. Just trying to build the best stuff we can.
And you said that you made this one longer.
This one here is, see the length difference?
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't make the front end any different. I just made the back end longer, so that way we can mount everything, the motor, seat, everything 4 inches back.
Yeah.
And then that'll give us hopefully a little more stability.
Especially with like these high horsepower motors too.
Yeah. Maybe we'll even do a little wider than 24 on this. I think I have a 30-inch axle. Maybe we'll try going a little wider too. Okay.
Okay. We're hoping to have this frame done here this week, and we need to get in contact with the syndicate and see when we're going to deliver it.
I want to build another one of these so we have one, because he's going to put his own seat on. I'm not going to give away what he's doing, but he's going to do something different than what we did, and I want to build another one so we can put the Ghost on and go out and rip around, just to make sure for testing purposes before we...
How many of these are we going to take down there? We'll have 3 then by that, if you're going to make another one.
Yeah.
What are we going to drive that's going to house 4 mini bikes?
Well, we put one in the back of a short bed F-150, and you're pretty much only getting one in there, unless we can fit them in there, like, turn them sideways.
Yeah. Dude, we should build, like, a bed mount that, like, has, like, they're, like, all, like, angled like this on the bed.
Like they do with,
wait till I'm wrapping my F-150, the garage vlog, with freaking Trikes on the side of it.
Man. So this takes the longest amount of time here, getting this all figured out. Once that's done, making the hoops, making the fork, that's gonna go quick. But I'm gonna make this other side, take you guys along, and see how it's done. So
Ben's been working on this, like I said, all day today, and it's kind of hard whenever I'm not here because I film Ben. It's not very great, like, just sitting in front of the camera and talking to yourself, especially with, like, more guys here. It's just easier. So Ben actually built this rig right here. Guy hits 10,000 followers on Instagram, goes and buys himself a brand new GoPro here at 10. So he's got the GoPro up here that he's been using, and is going to get some real sweet overhead shots, some time lapses that we're going to be able to throw in and show you guys exactly what's going on.
Biggest thing that I wasted my time doing today was trying to get my saw set up so I can cut over a 45-degree angle, and I needed like a 65. So I'll take you over to the bandsaw where I thought I was hoping to be able to make it happen. I think it was actually a 60 I was trying to hit. This will turn 45 degrees. That's all the more you could do. So I was like, oh, I'll just put a 15-degree wedge in there. See that?
Yeah, you plasma cut 15 in there.
Well, I built the whole wedge. Even with this moved all the way back, it was gonna hit the guide. So that didn't work. After that took like, I don't know, an hour or so
building that wedge.
Yeah. Then I was like, well, I know I could do it on the chop saw. I had to modify this chop saw where I took this out, and like this will only go to 45 degrees. They don't like selling you anything more than 45 degrees. I heard that's like the limit. So I had to like plasma cut out more of the arc, and finally I was able to actually be able to set up. But I had to remove my clamp and use a C-clamp. We're good to go now. That's why it's taking so long to get this dialed in. But so we're gonna cut the left side main tube, if you want to call it that. I got it marked over here. We're gonna cut it on the bandsaw.
So you already have the right side done.
Yeah, the right side's done, which I've already figured all this stuff out. So like this is like the 3rd time I've done this today.
Yeah.
For each side.
Some may say this is the most used piece of machinery in this shop.
It definitely is. So I want to say the amount of trike frames that I've thrown away today make people cry.
Put your squinties on.
So now a guy like yourself, you're gonna see this, you're gonna be like, oh, you just cut a piece of tube. You're gonna go over here, you're gonna mark it, you're gonna bend it, you're gonna notch it. What's the big deal? If you knew how many hours it took to get to that point, figuring out all the math. I need a royalty-free music on.
Oh, yeah. Give us a little commentary on what's going on now, Ben.
So I'm setting up. I have my predetermined length here that I know is like the exact measurement I need. Turn it on. We're gonna bend it. So this machine has programmable stops. So it's going to stop exactly at what I have it programmed at. So each tube's exactly the same.
Seems like you got this process pretty dialed in. Like you could just produce these things for the masses.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to get it dialed in.
Trying to give the people what they want.
It's got to give me some time, man. The left side. See the way I go back and look at this like I'm actually reading a textbook on how to build. Hey, seriously. And then so once you get that in there, then now you have to measure how many inches it is here. So they're both exactly the same. I'm using this Wixie digital angle gauge. Able to set our 90 degrees here. It's just, you could zero it and then you twist it and it tells you how many degrees you're at. And then I also have this one. So what this is, this will clamp onto the tube. You'll see here in a minute. I'm gonna put this in the notcher. I'm gonna set it to 0. And I know how many degrees I have to rotate the tube to get the notch.
You're just not willing to give up that information, just loosey-goosey?
I mean, yeah, the amount of hours that I put in to figure all this stuff out. I'm trying to say even just this setup here is probably giving out a little too much information. Normally I don't do this, but
Earplugs.
always make sure your hands are super dirty before you put your earplugs in. Keeps your immune system up. But no, wearing a face shield for this. It's just like a big grinder.
Yeah.
Like if that disc would explode, like
yeah.
you're gonna be in a bad way.
Go for it. I mean, you're freaking me out where I'm standing back now, so.
Oh, I gotta put it down.
I had my my safety squinties on.
Oh, okay. You getting like some of that piece over there just smoking?
Oh. Got those good smells too.
I heard they're actually making an air freshener of that next week.
Really?
Yep.
On the tgvshop.com.
Yep. Now we have to notch. Oh, funny story about notching. I thought I was almost gonna have to go to the hospital today.
Why?
I literally felt like I took a punch from Mike Tyson.
Why?
I was using the tubing notcher, and like this one was getting pretty wore down. The teeth were starting to get like chipped off. So I was blasting full speed on this thing. It caught. That thing literally just freaking wrecked me right in the side of my like...
In the ribs.
Oh my gosh. It literally wrecked me so hard, it like literally broke and cracked.
Oh, yeah.
It cracked the whole entire hole saw. Yeah.
As you were on this thing over here.
Yeah.
So you had like your chest pushing into it. Give me a recreation.
I was just like this. I had it just like this. It went...
Oh. Dude, how about the funniest part of the other video is when you were talking about the radio flyer?
Yeah.
You go, yeah, this right here. Oh.
Dude, it hurt bad. Gotta be careful of that. Hold on, I'm gonna deburr this real quick. So this gets a little complicated because now you have the angle of the drill and the notcher, which I have set to a certain degree. We have to have this in a certain depth. And then also we have to have it at a certain rotation.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's level. Now we bring in the secondary Wixie. Oh, now it's time to see if we can break some ribs. I would say you're gonna see me real amped up if this works, and real beat down if it doesn't. So that's the other thing. You want to make sure you push through and stop, because if not, that'll get caught in that hole saw, and then when you pull it back and it's still spinning, it'll break your ribs. I know there'll be people online saying, oh, you need to be using oil. I don't like using oil.
I was just going to ask you if you need some WD-40.
It gets all messy, and these things last so long without using oil. If you go slow,
yeah,
I'll spend the extra $10 to stay clean.
Damn.
So.
Oh, real cheese master with that line. Then boink.
All the money I save on oil, I could buy a new pair of glasses. Poke my eye out. That's the magical notch. The ever so elusive notch I've been looking for. But you see what I'm saying? Like just watching this, like there's a lot of variables in this to get this. Oh man, it's looking sweet. Gotta get everything tacked up, but they'll give us just enough to, a little bit of a gap to weld.
So what's the next step after this, since that?
Get it tacked on, start working on the hoops, and then we almost have to get the engine on here before too long. Yeah. All right, guys, so we're going to wrap this video up. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more of the build, make sure you guys subscribe, hit that like button if you liked it, and we'll see you guys in the next video real soon.